In Path of Exile 2, there will be many new mechanics that caught my attention. I want to focus on two mechanics that will be pretty damn strong if we can build around it. That's the armor break and heavy stun. What's up guys, Pidget here. These two will be the core mechanics for my theory build. Class is warrior, then we will ascend to titan. We will try to use the heavy stun as the extra damage source, because on the tree we already know there are a few nodes that increasing the damage when you hitting a heavy stunned enemy. But what is heavy stunned enemy? Well, when the enemy can't do anything for a few seconds, and we will take advantage from this one with the passive tree, ascendancy, skill gems and support gems. The other thing is the armor break. Well, this is very straightforward. You will break the enemy armor, making more vulnerable Agni's physical damage. We will also take advantage from this one through passive tree, skills and support gems. Also, I'm planning to use the Giant's Blood Keystone to able to use two-handed weapon with one-handed. And the plan is to use a shield as well. But I don't know if you can use a shield while using two-handed weapon with the keystone. If we can use, then that will be pretty funny to see around the two-handed weapon and the shield. Shield will be our defensive layer out of many. I'm planning to get block nodes on the tree so we can block attacks more effectively. But again, this is only option if we can use a shield with the Giant's Blood Keystone. Other defensive layer will be our armor. I think in Path of Exile 2 this stat will be much better placed than Path of Exile 1. This is why I'm planning around it. And also there is an interesting node on the tree, made to last. 0.5% physical damage prevented from hits in the past 10 seconds is regenerated as life per second. This could give a reasonable life regen. Life leeches also will be our recovery source. Although, keep in mind, we don't know how the leech is working in Path of Exile 2, but if it's similar to POE 1, then we can use it pretty freely. Also, there is an overleech node on the tree as well, so we can have a pretty decent recovery. And because I'm planning to take the Titan Ascendancy, we will have access to 20% more life Ascendancy node. This could bring us to pretty decent Tonkiness, but also, I don't know how much will be considered high life build. Also, an endgame option will be getting armor and energy shield to the build, so we have additional defensive layer. But this is super theory, because we don't know yet the basis, how much will be the armor and energy shield on these ones. So this is just an idea, I don't think about it too much. This is the base idea for the build, on the damage and Tonkiness side. Now let's talk about the possible skill combos and support combos that we could use. Base idea for this build to deal damage for clear and just rares and so on, I'm planning to use Sunder. Yes, Sunder, it has a very high attack damage increase by itself, so this is why I think this could be a pretty strong skill to clear. And also there is an interesting mechanic as well. It will consume the fully broken armor on the target to granulate a critical strike. Also has an increased critical damage bonus as well. This will be a clear skill, so I want to be a little bit faster, right? So I'm not trying to slow down my character, because sadly Titan doesn't have that much percentage movement speed increase access on the tree if we comparing to Ranger that literally getting like almost 30% movement speed from the tree. Faster attacks, for example. So faster attacks easy, but it got changed in Path of Exile 2. Grants us more attack speed now. And this is only a level 5 skill gem. It will scale pretty hard, I think, later in the game with level. For the next one is, because we planning to use pure physical damage, brutality, support. Yes, so literally more physical damage. You can deal chaos or elemental damage. If your weapon has like high elemental damage, or maybe it deals pretty decent chaos damage, then obviously do not use the brutality support. Nullify your chaos and elemental damage. So the next one is devastate, not devastation. So support has skills fully break armor when inflicting a heavy stun. So we was talking about what is heavy stun earlier, and alone this skill gem is not doing anything too much, right? So maybe you already think, oh okay, but how are you inflicting heavy stun? Well, this is when coming in the next support gem, and that is overpower. Supports any skill that hits enemies, causing it to build up stun more quickly. So heavy stun needs to be built up. This is why we will take a few nodes on the tree that we already know, a few nodes at the starting zone, that is giving you more stun build up. That will help you to more often heavy stun to enemies. Although, again, guys, we don't know, for example, how much exactly the cooldown on this one, because I can tell you, you literally can't, stun like the enemy till you just killing the boss, right? Close combat support. Close combat support is also very familiar if you played Path of Exile 1. So this gives you more attack damage, and if you stand near the enemies. And this is obviously lowering down the far away you stand the enemies. Plan is literally sitting in front of the boss and just slamming with my big bonks. But you will see in a second what I'm talking about. Okay, right now this is the clear skill. When we was seeing the reveal stream, they showcased a skill, the Hammer of Gods, 1.3k% attack damage. Yes, I know it has a cooldown. Yes, guys, but it has built-in, cannot be evaded. I can see you literally deleting rares with this one. You just pressing it and bam, and that's it. And this is also has a pretty decent aura effect as well. What support gems we can use? So, for example, Rage Forged. Rage Forge, yes. Support a skill consume 10 rage if it's possible to deal 30% more damage. Well, you will see in a second. There are war cries that generating rage. And also you can get rage on hit as well on the tree. So this is pure damage. You exploit weakness. Support a skill consume enemy fully broken armor to deal 50% more damage. So this is why I'm not worrying about the cooldown, the Hammer of Gods. Because if you taking a quick look on the Hammer of Gods, it has a 24-second cooldown. So I think that's a pretty fair take if I saying you will not heavy stun enemies more often than this. The next one is Hourglass. Yes, so support skill deal 35% more damage. Support skill have plus 8-second cooldown. We just care the little 4 or 5-second window when you heavy stunning an enemy, right? So this is insane damage increase, also level 1. So if this is as well scaling with levels, guys, holy moly, we're talking about right now 70%, 120% more damage already on top of a very, very big attack damage increase. So the next one is, so there is a few, good old POE 1 melee physical damage support gem. So that's literally more physical damage and it has less attack speed. But again, we're just using every 32 seconds the skill. So we don't care about the attack speed, right? So this is easily free damage multiplier again. If you're thinking we're stopping here with the multiplier stacking, no. So that is the good old concentrated effect from Path of Exile 1. Supported skills deal 30% more aura damage. And obviously we have less aura effect, but our plan is just do very, very high damage on the boss or the rare monsters if it's possible. War cries, as I said, there is the seismic cry, guys. If you familiar, seismic cry. So this will exert the next melee slam attack, a damage multiplier again. And also this can be used with the Sunder to build up the heavy stun. There is another War Cry, Infernal Cry, empowers the next melee attacks you perform, plus an additional attack per endurance charge. Okay, empowered attacks gain 25% of damage as fire damage per 5 power of enemies in range up to 100%. So if the Warcry power stays the same, it's 20 per unique enemy. So that's exactly, this can be give a 100% more damage as fire damage. Every single skill that you put in your build, you can 6-link it. It doesn't matter if a movement skill or a war cry. So there is a very good one as well, powered cool. Skills empowered by supporter skills have cooling strike. Cooling strike is got changed, but it's 5% on unique monsters. So that's like 5% more damage, but guys, this is free, right? And also if you empowered stuff here, so empowered damage, skills empowered by supporter skill deals 20% more damage. Another multiplier. There is a tons of multiplier already, guys, and we not even started talking about the heavy, the ascendancy. You know, because the ascendancy node has 40% more damage against heavy stand enemies. It's I honestly, it's looks so broken to me. I'm not trying to, you know, make justified what I'm saying, but just if you're thinking a little bit, multiplier. So we have already like 8 multipliers. And we not even talked about the skill tree multipliers, maybe on the weapon itself, because we don't know that one as well. Enraged Warcry. Supported Warcries consume up 10 rage to causing attacks exerted by them deal 30% more damage. More damage. So every single choice that we made so far, more damage. So we already like 2, 4, 5, 9 support that literally just increasing or Hammer of Gods one-shot potential. Raging Cry. So support skill grant 4 rage per 5 power of enemies in range. Again, 16 rage per cry. That's pretty good. And also don't forget, in POE 1 the rage got reworked. So this is grant us more attack damage. So the rage itself more attack damage as well. Okay, so let's talk about a few words about the auras, guys, as well. So there is a very good one, the scavenged planting. So that is scavenged planting duration is 8 seconds. 3% more armor per scavenged planting. Maximum 10 scavenge planting and odd thorns per scavenge planting. But okay, guys, this is I don't even know what they planning with the thorns. Okay, so this is useless, I think, right now. So 3% more armor. So basically you will getting 30% more armor, because when you fully breaking an enemy armor, you grant a stack of this one. Blob's Hemi support. So that is also in Path of Exile 1. And Socrates curse skill also applies in an aura around you. You know me. So there is only 2 options then. One option, Enfeeble. Very, very easy choice. Very huge damage reduction alone from this one. So running around with 60% less damage from enemies is pretty huge. We're talking about unique enemies. The normal, rare, and magic monsters will just deal 20% less damage. Pretty good, guys, if you ask me. So yeah, Tonky. Yeah, and the other one is the temporal chain. Why? So temporal chain is lowering their action speed. Right now, sadly, we don't know about the thing, but I can see this is the same as Path of Exile 1. So that's also a pretty decent one. If we can find a way to put you know, both curse in the build, so somehow increasing or curse limit. I don't know if it's anathema in the game, okay? The other one is, so this is a little bit you know, temporal thing. So lingering illusion. So the base duration is 0.6 seconds. Illusion have 20% of your maximum life. So that creates a short-lived illusion copy yourself whenever you dodge roll. The copy can destruct enemies, and copies that are destroyed by an enemy will gone to a power charge. So we don't care about the power charges. We care about these little illusions that we're leaving us behind. So maybe they will, you know, the map boss or the big endgame boss will focus on this very short-lived the illusion, and it's basically nullifying their attacks. A little bit confusing this one, I know. Vitality is now a super gem. Regenerate 1.5% per second while super test skill is active. So we can link this one to the blob semi, for example. So we regenerate little life. On level 1 it's 1.5. That's pretty decent. Herbalism. So herbalism support 40% increase recovery from lifeless while a super skill is active. So this will be active every time because we're using as an aura. So yeah, it's also a cost multiplier, so we need to find a way to put in the build with that much cost multiplier. But we will see if we have spirit reservation reduction or something like that. Cannibalism support gem, 4% of life recovered on kill while support skill active. This is very straightforward. 4% life on kill is pretty decent, guys. So yeah, life on kill, we can agree on that. Pretty comfortable to run around with. Like, you killing like even 5 monster, you getting back 20% of your life with just one button press. So that's pretty decent. Yeah, guys, this is my base idea for the build. Obviously, guys, again, maybe this is not working as I thinking, so I just want to share with you my ideas. Okay, so I don't want to somebody come at me on the second day and, oh my god, man, I followed your idea and it was suck. So obviously I sadly didn't have the opportunity to play any version of the game right now. I will play first time with the early access. I hope you enjoyed this little theory craft about Hammer of God's Titan. Yeah, Hammer of God's Titan build, starter build, theory craft. If you have any suggestion how we can make the build more, tonkier or deal even more damage than this on paper, then please leave a comment below, or you can find me on twitch.tv/Pidget2. Thanks for watching. I was Pidget. See you next time.